Ladies and gentlemen, your next match is scheduled for 1 round with a 6-minute time limit in the blue belt heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Narvaez BJJ, this is Brian Addison. And introducing his opponent across the stage, fighting out of the red corner, representing Silverback and Ed Ramos, this is John Pugh.
All right. Both athletes meet in the middle. A little guard pull action from the big boys. There's definitely a significant height difference here. Okay, seeing Brian pull guard. It's like pulls into like a half guard position. So my outside stack passing from John. John's going to be able to put a lot of weight here, especially with that grip in the collar, that cross grip with the thumb inside. You can drop that elbow to the mat, put some pressure, get Brian to kind of just cooperate with side control. A little bit of athleticism there from Brian. Kind of backwards roll, back up. He's going to drive through from the single. Looks like here's a Von Flue choke again. Like, yeah, we're in this headlock position. He should be trapping the wrist. He should be cross facing him, getting the head control, driving his left shoulder into his neck, and then oh, okay. Now the angle changes. Now I got to take back what I said because he had an arm in guillotine attack, which kind of changes the way you deal with that. However, if the arm is not trapped, this is something that everyone should be familiar with. Everyone should be doing. Like Brian could potentially be setting up a clock choke. Glad to see Brian kind of get that hand a little bit tighter, more underneath John's chin. Brian's able to turn John over. There's a little wrist lock right there. He needs to be careful with his hand position. There's a wrist lock there. He's going to set up the Americana. He's got the hands connected. Here's going to come the tap.
I think we're going to get the tap here, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's able to turn his arm. John's strong. Like, you could tell, like, he's got, like some strong grips.
It's
strong
a heavyweight
arms.
strength, yeah.
Yeah. A little bit more aware of the hand position now. Again, he does have to be careful how he's like putting his hand inside there. Brian can very easily drop his shoulder on the wrist. Again, like wrist locks.
Yeah, more often in this position, I wrist lock myself from there than other people actually going for the wrist lock.
Well, that shouldn't be happening.
Jiu-Jitsu, man.
I do like to get this little wrist lock from the Americana sometimes. When somebody's like on top of me trying to do Americana, I just catch a little wrist lock with the figure four.
It's your second black belt tip of the evening.
Well, it's not the best tip, I'll tell you that right now. It's something that I kind of do to, you know, So some blue belts, white belts. That's about it. There's a straight arm. He's trying. Okay, so you want a black belt tip? When you go for the straight arm, do not push with your hand. You push with your head.
Yes.
You push with your body. When he controls his wrist and he goes back for that straight arm, he needs to drive through with his body and his head, not push with his hand. You got to create more space for the arm to break. You know, so it's like if the pinky's hitting the mat too easily, then you need to get that elbow a little bit more on top of the mat so you can hold their arm further away from the mat. I'm not sure if I'm making too much sense. However, you know, just focus on like driving through with that attack with your head, not just pushing. So he does a good job of like using his head to trap the arm, but he needs to follow it as he's going for that straight arm. He really shouldn't be able to turn his arm down like he is. However, I'm not out there, and I'm not rolling with him. I don't know how strong he is, so. Here's the wrist lock again. He needs to cup the elbow and trap the wrist. I mean, his neck is open as well. You know, he could go, you know, a basic paper cutter choke, bread cutter choke here.
You have lots of options from this position. He's gonna go ahead and take them out.
Yeah, he let himself get a little too tunnel vision there. Oh, there it is.
See a quick armbar here.
Again, I think John is like very strong. I think John has very strong arms. He's got strong grip.
Oh, and he gets the tap with just 2 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah. Man, that's a 2-second submission. 2 seconds left on the clock. He knew how to go for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of this match with 2 seconds remaining by